This is a pretty typical booth size for a crafts vendor. But these doors are like 4.5 feet wide. One chatty person with a stroller and you've shut down business. Hello, my darlings. Here's a visual for what half timber looked like. I talked about it in the last video, but I also want to say that a booth of this size, not typical. There's not a lot of these happening on circuit. I'll give you some examples of size and shape that's more common. This shop here, much better for retail. The entire front opens up and it doesn't get very tall, but it's got good stained glass details in it. And it's on a corner, so it's in front of something that's a taller shop, which lets it get away with a height situation of not necessarily being as tall as what the parameters for the show might be. If you make your doorways too small, nope, can't see that example. I'll be right back. This is a pretty typical booth size for a crafts vendor. But these doors are like 4.5 feet wide. One chatty person with a stroller and you've shut down business. It does have 2 entrances, which is kind of a workaround for that, and it keeps people from getting that claustrophobic, I can't go into that shop without making eye contact thing that keeps some people out of shops when they're designed in a not so friendly way. The 2 doors I can go in and I can get right back out if I'm not interested in the stuff, which helps. And this shop, perfect example of not very big, but so dang cute. Any show would put it anywhere. That curved edge on the dormers makes it look, obviously, it looks like there's an apartment up there. Somebody's living above whatever this little shop is. It's whimsical. It has kind of a thatch roof feel without having to be really thatch. It was at one time covered in ferns, but we had a deep freeze in Texas last year, and those ferns are no longer ferns. Or depending on the product that belongs to the vendor, the product that they're trying to display and sell there, you could do an open courtyard. This one is 30 feet wide and about 20 feet deep with no roof over it at all, although it has a big wall behind it with ornate arches that give the booth presence without having to be big and square and closed in. They do have a big room built underneath those arches so they can put their stock away in the evening and bring it out every day and fill the courtyard with it. I am not going to be able to show you very much, but there's a lot of gorgeous stuff on this site. But I'm trying to give you a feel for how every shop that gets built is built around the needs of that vendor. And so the ability to change it up and do something different every time is marvelous and fun. I mean, if you're creative.